Hello, gentlemen. My name is William. Okay, today I'm going to read another part of the Bible. Today I'm going to read 1 Samuel chapter 30. Okay. And it came to pass, when David and his men were come to Ziklag on the third day, and the Amalekites invaded the south, and Ziklag, and men in Ziklag, and burned them with fire, and had taken the women captives that were therein. They slew not any either, great or small, but carried them away, and went on their way. So David and his men came to the city, and behold, it was burned with fire, and their wives and their sons and their daughters were taken captives. And David and the people were with him lifted up their voice and they had no more power to weep. And David's two wives were taken captives, Enom the Jezreelites, and Abigail the wife of Nabal of Carmelite. And David was greatly distressed, and the people spake of stoning him. Because of Saul, all the people were grieved, every man for his sons and daughters. But David encouraged himself in the Lord his God. And David said to Abiathar the priest and Michal his sons, I pray thee, and bring me hither, to bring me hither the ephod, and Abiathar brought thither the ephod of David. And David inquired at the Lord, saying, Shall I pursue after this troop? Shall I overtake them? And he answered him, Pursue, for thou shalt surely overtake them, and without fail recover all. So David went, and the 600 men that were with him, and came to the brook Besor, and where those that were left behind stayed. But David pursued 400 men for 200 bold behind, and which were so faint that we could not go over brook Besor. And when they are found, an Egyptian in the field, and brought him to David, and gave him bread, and he did eat. He made him drink water, and he gave him a piece of cake, and figs, and 2 clusters of raisins, and he had eaten. And his spirit again to him, for he had eaten no bread, nor drunk any water, 3 days and 3 nights. And he said unto him, To whom belongest thou, and whence art thou? And said, I am a young man of Egypt, servant of an Amalekite. My master left me, because 3 days agone I fell sick. I made an invasion upon the south of the Cherethites, and upon the coast of belongeth to Judah, and the south of Caleb, and we burned Ziklag with fire. And David said to him, Canst thou bring me down to this company? And he said, Swear unto me by God, that thou wilt neither kill me, nor deliver me into my hands of my master, and I bring down thee to this company. When he had brought him down, behold, they were spread abroad upon all the earth, eating and drinking and dancing, because of the great spoil they had taken out of the land of the Philistines and the land of Judah. And David smote them in the twilight, even unto the evening of the next day, and they escaped not a man of them, but 400 young men, and which rode upon the camels and fled. And David recovered all the Amalekites and had carried away. And David rescued his 2 wives, and they were, and there was nothing lacking to them, neither small nor great, neither sons nor daughters, neither spoil nor anything that they had taken of them. David recovered all. And David took all the flocks and the herds, which they drove, but they drive, which they drave before those other cattle, and said, "This is David's spoil." And David came to the 200 men, which were faint, and they could not follow David, and whoever they had made also to abide at the brook Bezor. And they went forth to meet David and meet the people that were with him. And when David came near to the people and saluted him, and David, all the wicked men of Belial, of those that went with David, and said, okay, they answered all the wicked men, and men of Belial, of those that went with David, and said, because they went not with us, we will not give them aught of the spoil that we have recovered, to save every man and his wife and his children, and that they may let them away and depart. Then said David, Ye shall do not so, my brethren, with that which the Lord had given us, who hath preserved us, and delivered the company that came against us our hand. For who have hearkened unto you in this matter? For this the part is that goeth down to the battle, so shall this part be of the tarrieth by the stuff, and that she shall be, and they shall part alike. And, okay. And it was so from that day forward, and they made a statute, and all the ordinance for Israel unto this day. And when David came to Ziklag, he sent a spoil unto the elders of Judah, even her friends, saying, Behold, a present for you, and a spoil enemies of the Lord. And to them which were in Bethel, and them which were south of Ramah, and to them which were in Jeder, and said unto them which were in Aor, and them which were in Shifmoth, and to them which were in Eshtemoa, and to them which were in Rachel, and to them which were in cities of the Jezreelites, and to them which were in the cities of the Kenites. And to them which were in Hormah, and to them which were in Borashon, and them which were in Athach, and to them which were in Hebron, and all the places where David himself and his men were wont to haunt. Okay, that's ending of 1 Samuel chapter 30. Next video, I'll read 1 Samuel chapter 31. Okay? Okay. Okay. You have to go right now. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye.